Welcome back. So this post for the culture proof. Obviously, you want to hear um, maybe the whole entire 4 minutes, in my opinion, of the Myanmar Rohin, Rohingya. How do you pronounce them? Crisis. They are the Muslim minority in Myanmar, which is a predominantly Buddhist country. And why is there so much hate? Well, um, not a lot of people know they're actually the illegal immigrants of Myanmar. Um, these Rohingyas Muslims are supposed to have been from Bangladesh, who crossed the border into Myanmar even several generations ago, but they remain undocumented and sort of like not a part of that country in terms of being registered voters or taxpayers. So so like now that there's a you know Myanmar's got a history of military dictatorships and what have you, military dictatorships, and now that there's sort of like a democratic government in place, the sentiment against the Rohingyas has sort of like boiled over because it's it doesn't take much for that type of resentment when you're undocumented illegals, and then just a few just a couple of bad apples doing petty crime or what have you, incites violence and sort of like hatred. The UN High Commissioner says, without using genocide, says certainly the ethnic group is targeted in a premeditated way by the majority in that country who are Buddhists, and a lot of them are Buddhist monks and Buddhist teachers too, because it's in Southeast Asia, being a Buddhist monk, it's a career. It's more than just like church. Like in the West, if you choose to be a Buddhist monk, you choose to be celibate, or you can choose to be any other type of career. In Southeast Asia, it's very common to choose to be a monk for career reasons first, because it's like developing nation, right? So being a monk is so like you have to be celibate. It's sort of like a yuppie, young upcoming professional. Whereas here, when you think of a monk, it's like, oh my goodness. I don't think of a monk as a yuppie, but in Southeast Asia, it's one of those yuppie career paths because it's a developing nation. So it's not necessarily, there are not necessarily perfect people, but that's why the Rohingyas are like, there's such resentment, such hate boiling over, because they are generations of undocumented illegal aliens. And so now that they're in Bangladesh, fleeing Bangladesh, the government there, not only have they have to sort of like clean up the violence, like start probe and investigation to who's responsible for violence, but these Rohingyas who have lived in Myanmar for like generations, they have to get them documented, citizenship, passport, tax numbers. They can't just live in villages in the wild, undocumented. If that happened in the United States, you know how quick the flashpoint would be like that. So what has to do with the real world. Can you imagine a bunch of undocumented just living wild like that for generations on end? Flashpoint would be huge anywhere in the world. I'm not smarter than you. I gotta work to earn a living. I'm not smarter than you. That's it.